right, you guys, you're not going to believe this, but guess who else is out here scamming us? General Dollar. Everybody is talking about General Dollar. I've been hearing some gross stuff about General Dollar. Have you guys been hearing about those men going in there and throwing their you know what on women? Besides that, they are doing something awful with the prices. I don't know what Dollar General got going on, but everybody is speaking about this. Even the celebrities are speaking about this. Did you guys know celebrities shop at Dollar General? Yes, they do. But a lot of people are upset about this. We're finding out that Walmart is a scam, Dollar General is a scam. Everything is a scam. We cannot trust anything. So I want you guys to watch this video and comment. I love to read your comments and let me know your thoughts about this. People are crashing out. They're speaking about because they're not happy that Dollar General is playing everybody in their faces, and so many people are asleep to this, and they need to.
Dollar General, man, I don't know if this, as many Dollar Generals as it is everywhere, y'all need to start paying these employees more so y'all can get more people hired, because this is ridiculous. Dollar General is like my least favorite store to coupon at, not because of the prices or the coupons. It's strictly because my stores never stock anything. I don't know if they just don't have the whiff band, the employees, or whatever to be able to keep things stocked. But anytime I try to do any deals, the stuff that I'm looking for is never in stock. So it's like always a hit or miss every time. That's why I don't like couponing at Dollar General anymore. Like, they do have good, you know, deals that will work out on Saturdays using that 5 off 25 or the 10 off 30. But the products don't be on the shelves. So it's like you always stuck trying to come up with another scenario on the spot, and it just don't work out because the products are just not there.
Another major issue at Dollar General is the empty shelves. What's the point of $5 off $25 deals if the items you actually need are never in stock? You're forced to scramble and change your entire shopping plan on the fly, which completely ruins the deal. Honestly, it feels like an intentional trick rather than an honest mistake.
Dollar General's at it again. Remember when some of the sizes of the yoga pants, specifically the ones with the yellow tags, pennied out? Check this out. Clearly, that says $5. But look, putting stickers over it. Obviously, I am not going to take that off, but just showing you. So put that back on. But when you scan it in the app, $5? It says $8.50. Trying to pull one over on us. What are your thoughts about this? Insane. Remember when the blue dots pennied out? Watch, I'll show you another example of the effery that Dollar General is doing. This whole thing, remember these? That tag underneath there, penny. They put that tag on there, and obviously, again, you can't peel it off, but these two, remember these? Sticker. These are pennies. Why?
Dollar General is back at it again, placing new barcode stickers over items that should have been discounted to a penny to keep selling them at full price. They will do whatever it takes to avoid offering fair discounts to customers.
On a real note, why does Dollar General have cell phone blockers? They have to, because every single Dollar General I've ever been in, you have zero cell phone service. Whether it's I need to load my digital coupons, call and ask my husband what I'm forgetting, no service. You gotta walk to the front of the store or outside. What's the deal with that?
If you shop at Dollar General, please watch this video because you are probably experiencing these issues and you don't even realize it. So this is not an isolated incident. Here's a copy of my receipt. And here are the promotions I should have been given. The 5 off 25, I should have saved $4 in the Garnier Fructis plus a $3 store manufacturer coupon, a $1 off Tide, and I should have gotten the sale price, the $4 for the Angel Soft toilet paper. So when I was at the store, I noticed that my total was higher. So I asked her, did my coupons come off? She's like, oh yeah, you saved $4. And I said, no. And I named off what I should have saved. And she's like, oh yeah, none of that came off. And I said, well, it should have. And so I opened my app and I show her that I have those coupons selected. And she's like, oh yeah, well, it just didn't apply. And I'm like, okay. So she gets the manager. The manager comes out and at first claims that it's because I have the wrong store selected. I said, well, I didn't know that that made a difference. So I go into my app and I change the store. enter my phone number again, and instead of it actually doing anything to help the situation, it actually reversed the $3 additional store manufacturer's coupon for the shampoo I bought. So that was annoying. 5 off 25 didn't come off. She said she doesn't have the ability in store to change it. I didn't get the coupon for my Tide laundry detergent. I was not given the sale price for the toilet paper that I bought. So just on this visit, $9.25 was what I should have paid less. But this has happened to me over the course of several different months. And I'll look at my receipt and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go back to the store to get, it refunded. And I just never do. But I've been keeping a logbook of it for the last 2 months. And you will not even believe the total amount of money I've been ripped off from Dollar General. So I suggest if you shop there, check your receipts, check what coupons you have selected, because it's gotten to the point that it's completely unacceptable. And I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. I will not say that for sure. I finally emailed customer service after my store visit today because I was so irritated about it. So we'll see what their response is to me. But share this, like this, repost it if you shop at Dollar General or you know people who do, because we are getting ripped off.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying the Dollar General app constantly glitches and digital coupons just don't apply at checkout. As a result, you lose the discounts and your total comes out way higher. Always check your receipts and coupons right at the register. They can end up overcharging you out of nowhere.
What? Okay, so I'm in the Dollar General on Bolton on Highway 1, and they got all these sale signs up. And they're not honoring the sale prices, although the corporate manager told them to put up these signs. As y'all can see, the print is so small. If you're not looking closely, you will miss that they say July the 13th through the 19th. Personally, I think that is false advertisement and they shouldn't be up early. You're walking, you pick up 3, go to the register, check out, never glance at your ticket, and boom, you charge $10 for something that you think is $6.
Dollar General has spent years building its business around a kind of micro-deception, quietly adding 50 cents to the price of each item at checkout. For an individual customer, it may seem like a small amount, but on a nationwide scale, these mistakes generate billions in pure profit for the corporation. And that profit comes from deceiving ordinary people on a small scale. Of course, that's far from the only issue surrounding the company. Have you noticed that some products don't actually contain the amount of products stated on the label? Take a look.
Dollar General. You're not going to believe what I found. I had to go get my scale. Let's go weigh what I found. You want to see a scale problem with cat food? Look at this thing. 9 lives, 12 pounds. Let's give it some more weight. 6 pounds, 6.1 ounces. That ain't right. Let's compare it to the Purina. 12 pounds, 12 ounces. It's short 6 pounds in the bag. How does this get past scales, onto a pallet, delivered here, off a pallet, and on the shelf? I'm gonna go through all of these.
Here's another scam from DG. Incorrect price tags at checkout are one thing, but a product being half the weight right on the shelf is a whole new level. Dollar General has been profiting off these mistakes for years, knowing full well that hardly any customer is going to bring a scale to the store to double check the real weight. And where's the quality control if stuff like this is sitting on the shelf?
My mom and I had the worst experience at Dollar General while we were penny shopping yesterday, and I need to know what you would have done. If you don't know what penny shopping is, basically at Dollar General, if an item is being discontinued, it gets marked down to a penny. Now, the employees are supposed to pull these items off the shelf, but if they miss it and I find it as a customer, they have to sell it to me. And I will put up the penny policy here that says that they have to sell it. My mom and I get up to the register and we have quite a few things, but our cart is not like overflowing by any means. We probably had 30 items, I'd say, like bags of nuts and ribbon, small stuff like that. So the employee is on the phone with, I'm assuming, a friend the entire time during this transaction, and she scans a couple of our things in and she starts going off about how these penny shoppers always come into her store super early. She just opened up her register. We always have overflowing carts and it messes up her system. Keep in mind, it was already 10 a.m., so unless if she was 2 hours late to opening up the store, we were nowhere near there during opening. So then she tells us that we can only ring up 10 items at a time, and we both think that it was just to deter us from wanting to check out. And of course we say, that's fine, we'll go ahead and do that. She starts going on and on again, and saying how now she has a line, and we're holding up the line, this and that, but there's one guy behind us with one item. So then she proceeds to say that everything is ringing up full price and she's not going to sell it to us at a penny. Now, we knew this was wrong because we can see the screen of the prices coming up and they're showing a penny. And also, how does she know that they're penny items and complaining that we're penny shopping if these items are ringing up full price? I was about this close to calling the district manager because she was so rude, and I cannot emphasize. I mean, she was just like berating us, but like to her friend, pretending like we weren't in line for a good minute. Ultimately, I didn't end up doing anything because whatever, she has the final say. If she wants to refuse service, she can refuse service. I have a love-hate relationship with penny shopping. It is so awkward, and then stuff like this happens and it just makes you not want to do it anymore, but times are tough, and if I can get things for a penny, I'm going to get them for a penny. Of course, my mom and I were nice the whole time. We're very non-confrontational people, and we just put everything back, so if she wants to go find the penny items herself, she can go get them and pull them off the shelf herself. So I'm just wondering if this has happened to anybody else or what you would have done in this situation. When I got in the car, I said I wish I would have recorded this whole interaction because I do have quite a large following. However, it is what it is at the end of the day, and she just needs to get better sleep next time.
That employee's behavior was completely out of line. It seems Dollar General is in total disarray not just with prices, coupons, and empty chaotic shelves, but with their staff as well. According to official company policy, if an item rings up for 1 cent, the cashier is required to sell it, not throw a fit and lie that it's full price.
I literally cannot with these companies anymore. Y'all, you ever hear a story and you're like, no, that shit cannot be true. That like literally cannot be true. And then you look it up and you're like, holy shit, it's true. Okay, I want you to share this with everybody that you know so they can protect themselves against this, because this is a fucking doozy, okay? Family Dollar and Dollar General, you know, the ones that position themselves in like lower income areas or whatever, and people who are cash strapped or in like food deserts, whatever, that they go there and they shop. Okay, this shit, there's a report that came out from The Guardian, I think it was yesterday. Y'all, this is unbelievable to me. These people have been price gouging their customers for years, and this huge expose just came out. So here's how it works, right? Their prices change all the time, and their registers get the updated pricing, but of course they only have like 1 or 2 people. Y'all have been in these stores. It's super busy and there's tons of stuff. They're not obviously changing all the little price tags all the time on the shelf. Okay? What happens is, like, say I go and I'm like, oh, here's a $1 candy bar. Okay, well maybe the store now says it's $1.50. So I go to the register, I hand it to them. I think it's $1. They ring up $1.50, and I don't know if most people don't really look at their receipt. All right. And that's what they've been doing for years, and they just got super busted for it. But wait, it actually gets worse. Dollar General has like 19,000 stores, and Family Dollar has around like 8,000 stores. Dollar General has failed 4,300 price accuracy inspections. That's when an inspector goes in and they check like, hey, is what you're advertising and what's posted on the shelf what the customer's being charged when they ring up. 4,300 they failed. 4,300 in 23 states. That's not an accident. That's a business model. And Dollar General has failed 2,100 inspections across 20 states. I didn't think I could get more sick with American corporations, but nope, there it is. And guys, we're not talking about tiny errors here. In Ohio, when they did the statewide report, 76% of the transactions were being rung higher than they were advertised.
Really hate to be this type of person, but sometimes you just got to go in and you just got to let your anger show and do what's right. So I went to the Dollar General located in Pickens, South Carolina. It's on Walhalla Highway. The store number is 2505. And them poor women, it's just 2 of them. And we all know that Dollar General is notorious for treating their employees like crap. I went in there. It was hotter than 14 hells in there, sweating just walking around in the store. I can't imagine what it's like to work in there. Now, those of you who's going to come on my comments saying, well, we work out in the heat. Well, they don't. They chose a store to work in, and they're women, and one of them's very young, okay? So it's probably 104 degrees outside. So put that in the store, it's probably at least 108 degrees in there. I asked the lady up front, I said, how long have y'all been working under these conditions? Because I'm telling you, you cannot breathe in there. She said, we have been without air conditioning for about over a month. I said, has anyone called corporate? She said, my general manager has called 3 or 4 times, I can't remember, and made formal complaints, but nobody is getting back to them. So I called corporate myself and made a formal complaint and told them that I will blast them on all social media until their air conditioning is fixed. And I expect it to be fixed in a few days. And I'm waiting for a call back from them. But if any of my videos take off, any of them, I pray that it is this one, because every single Dollar General that I tend to go in is chaos. It is chaos, and the workers look so worn out and they look drained, and you can tell when a company is taking care of their employees and when they are not. And Dollar General is not taking care of their employees, and I will not shut my big mouth until they fix that AC and do something with their store. I will quit shopping there. I do not care. Y'all could put 14 million Dollar Generals up in our area all you want to, but I will not go there. Y'all gonna tick me off with this mess. You cannot treat people like that, because I know y'all up there at the corporate office, y'all sitting there in your corporate offices with the air conditioning running and all your money and your life's great, while the poor people are down here struggling to breathe in a daggum store. And then you got your customers going in there who can't even breathe going shopping. All I needed was some salt and some other things, and by the time I come out there, it looked like I had done ran 3 miles because I was sweating so hard. Lord, forgive me. I know this, I am not acting very Christian-like. I know that. I will pray about it later, but for right now, I am angry, and I would really appreciate for this video to take off, because they got to do something about that. That is absolutely a shame to treat your employees that way, and I will not stop until they go down there and fix that air conditioning and Dollar General steps up and treats their employees.
Take on their part.
Rip this off at Dollar General, and look at this. That's crazy.
Hey guys, at Dollar General today. Why don't you come inside with me? I'm going to check out a possible shrinkflation item. So Dollar General carries these Clover Valley products right here. These would be comparable to the Walmart Great Value. It's their generic brand. So I've noticed when I've been in here that some of these are a little questionable, especially on weight. Today I want to check out over here. I want to check out this powdered sugar. All right, first let's check out the scale. That weighs 2 pounds. We're at 2.01. All right, so we're set. So the packaging on this alone probably weighs about an ounce or so. So we got to think about that as well. Let's weigh them out. $1.138. 0.152. 1.120. 1.12. 1.12. 1.12. 1.15. So all of them. Well guys, that right there is definitely shrinkflation. I think we're gonna have to spend a little more time in Dollar General checking some things out. Hey guys, always remember, when you're out shopping, check your weights.